The most important hand position in Lohan is the ox tongue palm. So to make this palm correctly, my hand being open, I take my thumb and I'm going to reach it over and I'm going to try to touch my ring finger. Sifu Chen used to get me to hold a playing card there if I could. Okay, and what you're trying to do here is you're trying to take Laogong, which is in here, and you're trying to take this large muscle from the thumb and you're going to try to close it, if you will. So if you think about this like a gate or like a hole in the hand, it's actually a chi emission point, okay? It's one of the reasons our hands are hot, if you will. It means that there's a lot of concentration that goes there. I mean, of blood and nerve endings and sensitivities and interaction with the outside world, things like that. So Laogong, when it's open, if you will, think of it like a leak in the system, like you're made of plumbing. So what we're going to do is we're going to just close the leak. We're going to plug it up for now. And then what we would be doing in the Lohan form is we would be keeping our hands closed. See, what we call this closing the chi. Okay, and there's a few different parts of closing the chi, but this is really important. And it's the very first thing if you want to get that sort of indication that you're doing Lohan correctly. This is going to be a big part of it. It really is. If your hand gets sore, this muscle gets sore, tough luck. Nobody cares. You have to practice it anyway. You have to. And actually, just as the last interesting part, in Chinese medicine, the hands, put the hands like this, they represent the kidneys. Okay, so the thumbs, the thenar eminence, this here, actually represents the left and the right kidney, respectively. Okay, and one of the first things Sifu will do when he meets somebody is he'll get them to make the Lohan Palm, like if I meet, invite them to meet him or something. And then he'll test to see how this feels. And this is actually a way to diagnose the kidneys. So you can always bring this over your thumb and then just see what the thenar eminence feels like. It should be not too squishy. It should be fairly hard. And the more health associated with this particular muscle, the more health is associated with the kidneys. So it's interesting because Chinese medicine does all this observation stuff, right? If somebody has yellow eyes, you realize that they have a liver problem, for instance, right? They have jaundice. If somebody has weak kidneys, this will tend to be a very weak muscle. If they have strong kidneys, this will tend to be a very strong muscle. And Lohan works on the kidneys primarily. We'll talk about that in another video, but its primary function is to work on the kidneys and keep them healthy and strong. So because everything is yin-yang, if this being weak represents my kidneys being weak, if I train this until it's strong, my kidneys get stronger. It's just the way it works, and that's a big part of why this hand is important. So this is kind of a baseline way to start slowly working on the kidneys. Hold a playing card there. You'll get sore hands every day, but it only lasts a little while, and it's more than worthwhile. All right.